Hatch for the first official test day of the brand new Lotus On Track Elise Trophy.
The series has come about from a track day club called Lotus On Track, which was set up around 2 or 3 years ago and has grown phenomenally over the last couple of years to about 1,400 members, mostly driving Lotuses and doing a lot of track days throughout the year. So basically we got together and thought we want to go racing. There really aren't many places where we can go racing at the moment. There are very few racing series that involve Lotuses. So we've set this race series up specifically for Lotuses, specifically for people in our club who are doing track days and who want to progress into racing.
And how many cars can we expect to see at each race?
Well, we've had phenomenal interest in the series. We've got well over 50 drivers signed up. Our first race, which is at Brands Hatch, already has a full grid of 32 cars.
Wow.
So it's going to be very exciting. We're visiting a lot of the top UK circuits, including Brands Hatch, Silverstone, Alton Park, Donington Park. In October, we've also got a visit to Spa-Francorchamps, which is going to be really exciting.
Fabulous. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries.
So we've heard a bit about the race series. Now let's take a look at the cars and see what they're like. Here's our race commentator, David Addison, with a little bit more information.
Thanks, Gemma. The series runs for 4 classes this season. Class A is for the production cars, in other words, cars that have very few modifications away from standard road-going specification. Then, Class B is for the modified cars. They do differ from production specification. For example, there are normally aspirated engine transplants and uprated suspension. Class C is for super modified cars. They've got forced induction engine transplants, for example. And then you have the invitation class. In other words, cars that are exceptions to the other classes, and they come by invitation of the organisers. The production, modified and super modified classes are open to Lotus Elises and Elise derivatives, such as Lotus Exiges, the 340R and even Vauxhall VX220s. Each race meeting in 2007 will comprise 2 races, a conventional race and a handicap race. The conventional race, the scratch race, is as you've normally seen it. The quickest cars at the front of the grid, and they race from that grid over the allotted distance. But the handicap race is where it all becomes much more confusing and much more exciting at the end. The slower cars start first. The cars are released on a handicap system with the quicker cars starting later, but if the handicapper's done his job right, all the cars should cross the line at the end of the race together. It gives the drivers of the slower cars a chance to lead a race and a chance of overall glory. And it also means that spectators can look forward to a grandstand finish.
Well, that's a brief overview of what you can expect from this exciting new series. The cars will headline for the Brands Hatch Lotus celebration on March the 24th, where we'll have live bands and a demonstration from historic F1 cars. The whole series will be broadcast by Race Television on Motors TV in early April. My name's Gemma Scott and I look forward to presenting that for you then.